Lumpur moves with a rhythm that blends sacred caves, soaring steel, and streets that turn into open-air kitchens after dark. In one day, I'll take you from the rainbow steps of Batu Caves to the skybridge views of the Petronas Towers. Weave you through a pocket of real rainforest in the city center and close with night lights, rooftop views, and hawker stall feasts. It's a fast, satisfying sprint through Malaysia's capital. Let's dive in. Best time to visit. Kuala Lumpur sits close to the equator, which means warm, humid weather throughout the year. Daytime temperatures hover around 79 to 91 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 to 33 degrees Celsius. The climate is tropical, which means rain can strike at any time, but thankfully it tends to be a heavy yet short-lived affair. For the steady conditions and smoother sightseeing, aim through May through July or December through February. These windows generally bring clearer skies and a bit less interruption from showers, which helps when you're moving between outdoor icons like Batu Caves, KLCC Park, and the rooftop helipad at sunset. If your plans land outside these months, keep your day flexible and carry light rain gear, since the city rewards spontaneity. Either way, Kuala Lumpur's mix of temples, towers, and food markets delivers year-round. Airport tips. Your journey into the city will begin at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. This major hub lies about 46 miles or 75 kilometers south of the city center. You have a few great options to get downtown. The fastest and most efficient way is the KLIA Express train. It takes around 28 minutes to reach the KL Central station and costs approximately $12 for a single ticket or $22 for a return fare. If you're traveling in a group or simply prefer comfort, I highly recommend using the Grab rideshare app. A ride to the city takes about an hour, depending on traffic, and costs around $24. A pre-booked private transfer is also available and costs roughly the same as a Grab. Where to stay? Pace yourself where getting around is effortless. Bukit Bintang puts you in the thick of shopping, dining, and nightlife with easy access to the monorail and a short ride to KLCC Park and the Petronas Towers. Chinatown brings a lively street scene and some of the best value stays in the city, along with quick access to Central Market and Pedaling Street. For short visits, I like picking a place that trims commute time between daytime icons and evening food scenes. For a luxury stay, I recommend looking at hotels near the Petronas Towers in the KLCC area, such as the Mandarin Oriental Kuala Lumpur. This area offers top-tier amenities, stunning city skyline views, and average nightly prices starting from $150. The mid-range traveler should focus on the Bukit Bintang district. This neighborhood is ideal for its walkability, nightlife, and convenience, offering great value for around $80 to $150 per night. You could check out options like Hotel Stripes Kuala Lumpur. Finally, for budget accommodation, look south toward Batu and Chinatown. You can find comfortable and clean options like the Hilton Garden Inn Kuala Lumpur South for around $30 to $80 per night, giving you easy access to local transport and affordable street food. How to get around. Getting around Kuala Lumpur is incredibly easy thanks to a well-connected and efficient public transportation system that includes buses, trains, and the famous KL monorail. KL Central is the main interchange, and you can link from there to the monorail, LRT, and KTM commuter lines. The Go KL City Bus connects major areas like KLCC, Bukit Bintang, and KL Tower along color-coded routes that make quick hops simple. For speed, Grab is the go-to rideshare in Kuala Lumpur. It's affordable, widely available, and perfect when you're jumping between Batu Caves, the Rainforest Canopy Walk, and evening stops across town. For this itinerary, plan a mix. Use the KTM commuter from the KL Central to Batu Caves in the morning. Use either the Go KL buses or a short Grab ride for midday transfers. In the evening, Grab is the easiest way to link the helipad bar, Petronas light show, and the food streets of Bukit Bintang without wasting time. One day in Kuala Lumpur. Morning, visit the Batu Caves. Starting your day early, I highly recommend you head straight to the iconic Batu Caves. You should aim to get there around 8 a.m. at the latest to beat both the inevitable crowds and the extreme tropical heat, helping you make the most of your one-day sprint through Kuala Lumpur. Alongside the Petronas Towers, this holy Hindu complex is one of the most iconic landmarks you simply have to check out on your one day in Kuala Lumpur. The entrance is instantly recognizable, marked by the massive 140-foot-tall golden statue of the deity Lord Murugan. The entire complex was recently finalized with its famous rainbow-colored staircase. To reach the main temple cave, you'll climb those 272 steps, making it an incredibly colorful and scenic location for photos in Kuala Lumpur. Entry to the main caves is free, but if you want to visit the adjacent dark caves, you'll need to pay approximately $8.50. You can easily reach the site by taking the KTM commuter train from KL Central to the Batu cave station. This journey costs only about 60 cents each way and takes about 25 minutes. Alternatively, you can hail a grab ride from downtown, which will cost between $6 to $8. Insider tip. Remember, as this is a sacred site, you must dress conservatively, covering your knees and shoulders. If you forget, you can easily hire a sarong for a small fee. Late morning, brunch at VCR. After that early start at the caves, you've definitely earned a short break. It's time to fuel up on a decent brunch. A highly recommended place in KL for this is VCR. This spot serves incredibly fresh coffee, refreshing herbal teas, and energizing kombucha. The menu offers a perfect blend of breakfast options, ranging from their famous Turkish eggs to sweet plates like the French toast, alongside plenty of bulkier lunch items. For a great suggestion, their French toast is a must-try, often served with a scoop of espresso ice cream. You can expect to spend between $5 to $9 for a main brunch plate. Insider tip. To reach VCR easily, take the KL monorail from KL Central to the Hang Tuah station. It's the closest transit point and a simple walk from there. KLCC Park and Petronas Towers. After that refreshing brunch, it's time to check out the icon of KL, the Petronas Towers. Round off your morning at the best place to appreciate the sheer magnificent scale of these buildings. KLCC Park right at the base of the towers. It's a gorgeous green space and a welcome, peaceful contrast to the surrounding city. While the Symphony Lake Water Show takes place here later in the evening, you can enjoy the park and the view during your late morning stop. For a quick escape from the heat, use the air-conditioned, covered pedestrian bridge, which directly links the KLCC area to the Pavilion Mall and the Bukit Bintang district. If you want a bird's-eye view of Kuala Lumpur, you can easily head to the observation deck on level 86. Admission tickets are released daily and are sold on a first-come, first-served basis. To avoid missing out, it's best to order a skip-the-line ticket in advance at a time slot that works for you. The ticket for the Sky Bridge costs approximately $19.50, and a ticket to access the observation deck costs $29. Insider tip. Due to their massive height, it's tricky to get a complete photograph of the towers in one shot. Head specifically to the water fountains in KLCC Park to get the best angle. If you have a wide-angle lens, make sure to take it with you. Afternoon. Walk the KL Eco Forest Canopy Walk. As the afternoon begins, the next stop takes you to an actual urban jungle. Head over to the KL Eco Forest, a massive protected green space right in the heart of Kuala Lumpur that serves as a leafy reminder of the city's jungle heritage. This park is entirely free to visit and a must-see for a unique perspective on the city. The main attraction here is the Canopy Walk. You'll find yourself traversing a series of metal walkways suspended high above the forest floor. It offers a completely different, close-up view of the lush green jungle with the city's gleaming skyscrapers peeking through the trees. It's unreal to be wandering around an ancient jungle right in the city center, and it's a lot of fun to take photos. You should set aside at least 1 hour to properly explore the trails and enjoy the Canopy Walk at a relaxed pace. To find the start of the Canopy Walk easily, head toward the KL Tower base. The official entrance to the walkway is located right near the tower's entrance area. Insider tip. To save valuable time, taking a grab is the easiest way to get there, and it will cost you only a few dollars. If you prefer public transport, you can take the Go KL City Bus Green Line from KLCC, change at Bukit Bintang to the Purple Line, and then alight at the KL Tower stop. Merdeka Square. From the greenery of the Eco Forest, take a short walk to Merdeka Square, also known as Independence Square. This is one of the most historically significant sites in all of Malaysia, as it's the exact spot where the Malaysian flag was first hoisted on August 31st, 1957. The square itself is iconic, marked by one of the tallest flagpoles in the world, towering at 95 meters. It's also flanked by stunning colonial-era architecture, most notably the absolutely beautiful Sultan Abdul Samad building. Note the building's distinctive blend of Moorish and Mughal architectural styles, which makes it look more like a palace or mosque than a government building. This building's architecture is a fantastic backdrop for photos. Insider tip: while you're in the area, take a moment to look across the bridge where you can spot the Masjid Jamak Mosque. It's one of the oldest mosques in Kuala Lumpur and is a fantastic example of the city's early history. National Mosque of Malaysia. Moving on from Merdeka Square, follow the road for about 15 minutes and you'll come across the stunning National Mosque of Malaysia, known locally as Masjid Negara. Constructed in the 1960s and declared open in 1965, this striking contemporary building is an important national symbol representing Malaysia's independence. With its blue and turquoise roof and beautifully marble pools, the mosque is one of the most beautiful sights you'll see during your 24 hours in Kuala Lumpur. It's also one of the most significant landmarks within Islam. The design of the main dome is particularly noteworthy. It is a star shaped with 18 points, which symbolizes Malaysia's 13 states and the 5 pillars of Islam. When visiting, remember that admission is not permitted during prayer times, so you'll need to keep an eye on the clock. Also, be aware that Fridays are reserved for congregational prayers, and guests are generally not allowed to visit on this day. Regardless of how covered up you are, you will be asked to don a robe and headscarf before you enter, which is free to borrow. Islamic Arts Museum, Malaysia. Right around the corner from the National Mosque, the next stop is the Islamic Arts Museum, Malaysia. This museum is essential for anyone interested in the culture, as it houses the largest collection of Islamic art in all of Southeast Asia. General admission to the museum is approximately $4.25, giving you access to the beautiful galleries here. These galleries showcase an incredible variety of items, including Islamic architecture, delicate textiles, historical armor, and ancient coins from all corners of Asia. The collection's vast and detailed. You should allow for at least 1 hour to fully explore the exhibits and appreciate the sheer artistry on display. Insider tip: for those on a tight schedule, prioritize the massive 1x8 scale model of the Masjid Al-Haram, Mecca, and the stunning collection of historical Qurans on the ground floor. Late afternoon, Chinatown. Your final stop of the afternoon, head to the energetic Chinatown district. This area centers around the famous peddling street market, a bustling hub where you can find everything from delicious Chinese foodstuffs to a variety of inexpensive souvenirs. While you'll find plenty of interesting items, keep in mind that any branded items you see are not authentic. If you decide to shop, remember that polite haggling is expected here. A good rule is to politely negotiate a price that's around 30% less than the initial asking price. While you're here, take a detour to explore the neighborhood's religious architecture. You can visit the Taoist Guandi Temple, known for its vibrant atmosphere and ornate details, or the majestic Sri Maha Mariamman Temple, which holds the title of the oldest and most elaborate Hindu temple in Kuala Lumpur. For those with extra time, the nearby Central Market is a great addition, serving as a dedicated treasury for local crafts, especially genuine souvenirs like beautifully patterned batik fabrics and handcrafted keepsakes. Getting to this spot is easy. You can jump on either 750 or 600 bus, call a grab, or enjoy a roughly 20-minute walk from the last stop. Evening, Heli Lounge Bar. As the day comes to a close, there's an absolute must-do experience for sunset: the Heli Lounge Bar. This is, without a doubt, the most unique elevated spot in Kuala Lumpur, primarily because the deck you'll be standing on is a working helipad during the daytime hours. This incredible transformation begins precisely at 5 p.m. when the helipad opens as a bar. To get up there, you first ride the elevator up to the 34th floor. From that point, you'll need to purchase a drink and secure a place in the internal bar area before the staff will allow you to ascend the final stairs onto the helipad itself. Since this venue opens up quickly every evening, I strongly advise arriving right on time at 5 p.m. to ensure you grab one of the best viewing spots. Insider tip: remember to bring your passport with you, as it is required for entry. Dress smart casual. Sneakers and flip-flops are fine early in the evening, but are not permitted once the space shifts into a nightclub around 9 at night. Petronas Towers by night and the Symphony Lake Water Show. Once the sun is set, return to the Petronas Towers. This famous landmark is transformed after dark, and seeing it a second time is essential to complete your day. The tower's stainless steel exterior, once fully illuminated by city lights, radiates a spectacular glow that feels entirely different from your morning visit. It's the perfect visual experience as the grand finale of your day. Time your arrival to catch the Symphony Lake Water Show. This dazzling light show involves the fountains of KLCC Park synchronized to classical music. To see the full performance featuring the musical soundtrack, aim to secure a viewing spot by the water at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., or 10 p.m. Catching this final display is the ultimate way to wrap up your day in KL. Evening, Jalan Alor Night Market. To perfectly round off your day in Kuala Lumpur, your final stop must be the famous Jalan Alor Night Market. After the water show, jump in a grab and head over to this renowned street, located in the heart of the Bukit Bintang area. Jalan Alor is not a souvenir market. It's entirely dedicated to food and offers an incredible immersion into Malaysian street food culture. From the sizzling woks and smoky charcoal grills, the air is thick with incredible aromas. Most dishes here cost between $3 to $7 making it a budget-friendly feast. Take the time to walk the entire street before you settle down to eat, as there are dozens of hawker stalls and open-air restaurants. You can find everything from delicious seafood and satay skewers to famous local dishes like char kway teow and chili prawns. Insider tip. The market operates daily with the busiest and most atmospheric time running around 7 p.m. until midnight. While some larger restaurants accept digital payments, many hawker stalls are cash only, so make sure you have enough Malaysian ringgit on hand for your final meal. Late evening, Changkat Bukit Bintang. If you still have time and energy after dinner, you can head to Changkat Bukit Bintang. This is Kuala Lumpur's legendary bar and pub street, and it's the perfect spot to wind down your incredibly packed day. Located just a short walk from the Jalan Alor Night Market, Changkat is widely considered the city's hub for dedicated nightlife. This is where you'll find a huge variety of bars, clubs, and late-night spots, catering to every taste. If you want to switch gears entirely, there are massage parlors in every direction for a quick foot rub before bed. If you prefer a more unusual dinner on another night, make a note of dining in the dark, where courses are served in total darkness, guided by servers trained to host without sight. Either way, whether you end your night with a final drink or an unforgettable meal, you've successfully conquered the best of Kuala Lumpur. With that, we've wrapped up our full itinerary for Kuala Lumpur. From the stunning serenity of the Batu caves to the towering spectacle of the Petronas Towers, you've officially conquered the best of KL's unique blend of history and modern life. If you're ready for another fast-paced adventure full of culture and amazing food, check out my Singapore travel guide next. Thank you for following along, and safe travels!